we are going to be starting the retake process today. So this is how it works. You watch the video, you're going to complete the second part of this worksheet. Then there's another video you watch and complete one more practice worksheet, and then your test will unlock that you can retake. So here's our first worksheet. It is called the Boost Lesson 5A worksheet. What they're asking us to do is to compare the fractions. Remember, benchmark numbers are familiar numbers that you use to make comparisons and estimates. Now, when we want to compare these, you can either compare the fractions to 1/2, which is what we did last time, or you can make them so that the denominators are the same. If we look right now, our denominators are 8 and 6. So those two numbers are not the same. So let's go ahead and we're going to make a list of counting by 8. So if I count by 8s, I say 8, 16, 24, 32. Then I'm going to do the same thing counting by 6s, my other denominator. Where is that coming from? Right here on the right-hand side. So if I count by 6s, I would say 6, 12, 18, 24. And I'm going to stop actually at 24 because hopefully now you're noticing both lists have 24. So what am I going to do to the first fraction? I am going to multiply this whole first fraction by 1 because 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. So I'm going to multiply my whole first fraction by 3. Now let's look at our second fraction. What are we going to multiply this fraction by? 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. So we're going to multiply by 4. 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 times 8 equals 24. Now remember, it's important to realize that these two fractions, 3/8 and 9/24, are equivalent. That's the fancy word for equals. Next, we're going to do our multiplication for the fraction on the right. 5 times 4 equals 20. 6 times 4 equals 24. Now, when I compare these, it's super, super nice because our bottom numbers, 24 and 24, are the same. So all we need to do is look at the top numbers. What do you notice? Hopefully you're seeing that 9 is smaller than 20, which would mean we have 9 is less than 20, which would mean 3/8 is less than 5/6. I'll give you a moment to copy that onto your worksheet, and then we're going to move on to the second problem. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the second problem here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Look for a pattern, in fractions equivalent to 1. Use the pattern to compare the fractions to 1. Use these comparisons and reasonings to solve the problem. So Sarah donates 7/8 pints of blood, and Dylan donates 7/6 pints of blood. Who donates more blood? So let's go ahead, excuse me, and we're going to write these two fractions, 7/8 and 7/6. Now they are asking us to compare these fractions to the number 1. So we've been talking about this before. Our denominator, our bottom number, is 8. So if I want something that is equal to 1, what fraction would that have to be? 8/8. 7/8 is smaller than that. So let's kind of put an S here so we remember that 7/8 is smaller than 1, or 8/8. If my denominator is 6, we know 6/6 equals 1. So 7/6 is bigger than 6/6. So this one is bigger than 1 whole. What does that mean? Automatically now we know that 7/6 is greater than 7/8. So the question is asking us, who donates more blood? The person who donates more blood is Dylan because he donated 7/6. So I'm going to go ahead and write Dylan over here for my final answer. I'll give you a moment to copy that down. All right, here is your job. Your job is to complete these. Now, what you can do is you can find the same denominator like what we did up here for the first problem. We made our list of 8. We made our list of 6. So for this first fraction, you'd make your list of 12, make your list of 16, make your list of 8, make your list of 3. Or you can decide to compare to the number 1, like what this problem said. If you have an improper fraction, meaning the top number is larger than the bottom number, know that that is bigger than 1. So if I'm looking here, right away, I see this is less than 1 because 7 is less than 12. 12 over 12 is 1. This is less than 1. Oh, here's 1. This is greater than 1. This is less than 1. Here's another one greater than 1 because 3 is larger than 2. So kind of look for those clues to help you solve those. Once you answer this page, you can go ahead and submit this and then open up your next video. Thank you.